Okay, this will be part 5 where I start to write the finale or the ending to this book, Blizzard Zombies. I just made a correction because I was arguing with myself about how I didn't know how to continue. I mean, this is like 2-3 weeks after I first started filming this, and I just realized that the ending I can't really continue because it didn't make sense. Why, right here where I left off on part 4, Jay is arguing with Doug, aka Fatty, who is also Agent ADOC, Special Agent ADOC that goes through the laser grid. That's how I wanted to introduce that character, his name, by saying Agent or Special Agent ADOC goes through the laser grid without a single injury, which is said somewhere up here. But then he says his name is Doug to Jay because he gets sick of being called Fatty by Aaron and Jay. So I had to go back and make that make sense before that stuff even took place, if that makes any sense. So I'm going back just a little smidget, like 10 pages, and doing a little character building, if you will. And I'm doing it in the elevator scene where M is escorted by 2 guys down there, or 2 agents, and one's Special Agent ADOC, and the other one dies, I think, so he's not important. And then I started to realize I still haven't killed 4 guards that went down to investigate the heat monitor sensor thingy downstairs, which is the thermal cameras. Don't pick up anything, okay. Trust me, guys, someone's down here, they're probably okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's keep moving FedEx. That's Special Agent, so they're already down there. And here is where I say, you know what the boss says, groups of 4 when searching the lower levels for threats, no exceptions. And I kind of felt there should be another comma there, but I didn't want 2 in the same sentence, because that would have been dumb to me. For some reason, I'm not fixing it. Well, I'm not seeing any threats down here at the moment. What about you 2? Okay, so there's at least 3 of the 4 in this one thing. So there's still 4 alive down here. Okay, he's right, man. It doesn't look like anyone down here. Yeah, maybe the thermal camera picked up a rat or something. That must have been a pretty big rat. But why is that? Thermal cameras with 100 pounds. Trust me, the guys are probably. Okay, man, you stay in the elevator. Okay, wait. Okay, man, you stay by the elevator door, and you take the hall. Okay, so here's where they are. We're getting these 4, and we're going to track them so I know how to, if they're dead or alive now, because I've already forgotten, and I need to make sure this makes sense, because I can't just leave 4 guards down there. I've already got an idea on how they're going to get to the elevator, how Jay and Agent ADOC is going to get to the elevator with Aaron, but I need to make sure the other 4 don't screw it up, because M is unaware that these 4 are down here. There's a separate elevator access or something, I think, or they went separately or something. I don't know, but we're going to figure it out right here, right now. 3-4 minutes into the video, but this is the process I go through when I'm writing, so it's why it's taken a decade. But so here we go. There's 4 down here talking about how something is bigger than a rat down here. Little do they know it might be Aaron. So 4 guys. Okay, you stay by the elevator door, and you take the hall to the left. That's 2. 1 by the elevator, 1 goes to the left. You follow me, we're taking the hall. Okay, so that's all 4 taken care of. 1's by the elevator, 1's to the hall to the left, and 2 are going in the right. Okay, so now we got to track them. Now, this could be a backup elevator. We'll just say it's a backup elevator to make sense, because M is waiting while the other 2 escorted, and we know now that one of those that were escorting M down the elevator is Special Agent ADOC. But in order to learn that, I had to go up here. I know it's somewhere in here. So where did you kick butt? That must be the paragraph above this. Yes, here we go. Okay. So, okay, here we go. This is the introduction. No, that doesn't make sense either, does it? Because this is the introduction to the agent. Because Aaron and Jay learns that Aaron is infected, but not mutated, but he can still go invisible. So they're making a plan to jump one of the guards so they can get out, which just happens to be Doug, aka Fatty, aka Special Agent, blah, blah, blah. So Aaron's trying to wake up Jay, blah, blah, blah. What happened? The guard knocked you out. Okay, the guards. I want you to go down. Okay, so M and them are in the elevator, okay? So... okay. The guard knocked him out. So... M is going down to pick them up. They're already down there. Well, that doesn't make sense. But this is very confusing. So Special Agent ADOC can't be Doug. But this is really messed up. This whole thought process is a little... whatever. I don't know. It's just a little weird. There's 4 down there. One's by an elevator, which means there has to be 2 separate elevators. One's going down the left hall, and 2 are going to the right. One agent that was down there already. So how is he having a conversation with M in the elevator on the way down there while all this is happening? Unless this is like a time jump thing or something. Because that's where Doug is introduced. Okay, this is me. Okay, so the boss told Mila to go down there. She's going with a minimum of 2 guys. Plural. 1, 2. 2 guys are taking her down in the elevator. And this is the part that I had to write to make sense for that. Wait a minute. I think I know how to make this. I think I need to split this paragraph. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it'll be a short little, like, clip of a scene or something. Okay. So, yeah. I need to split that up. Let's wake Jay up and they can make the plan. Then do the elevator scene. Then do... yeah, that'll make sense. It took 10 minutes of blah, blah, blah to figure that out. But it makes sense. I'm going to have to split a paragraph 10 or 11 pages back, but it makes sense. Excellent. I want you to go down to Dark Cell and blah, blah. I'll be waiting for you in the lab. Yes, sir. Okay. Now they're down in the Dark Cell, where Jay has been sent to have their blood tested. They've already been tested, and now they've been put in the prison of the CD whatever. Okay. Jay, look up. Okay, we are. Brilliant. You can seduce the guard while I escape. Well, she made fun. Okay, he'll unlock the Dark Cell. Then what? You and I think I'm going to attack him? Do you? You want to... okay. Well, the guard walks in. When the guard walks in, just drop him. Are you ready? Make yourself invisible. Okay. See, that sounds like a different thing already anyways, right? I'm going to cut this and put it after M's introduction to ADOC that makes all this make sense. And then we'll put that after that. Okay? Makes sense now if I move just one paragraph and it should all be fine. but it's going to be characters that are the same back to back and then back to back again. But I would rather have that than it not make sense. So I'm going to save it. Always important, because if you screw up, you can always go back. So we're going to take this paragraph where the guy says, come on, this takes 10 minutes. I want to know where you learn to kick butt like that. Okay. We're going to cut this one. Because this is Special A Doc. It still doesn't quite make sense how he got out of the elevator. And this Special A Doc is talking to M right now, I'm going to say. He's just the main character in the elevator and everything. So, you know, I must say how much. Okay, so here's this is all back to back. All right, give me the first code. Aaron, you go that way, and Fatty and I here will go the other way. Okay. So at this point, he's still calling him Fatty. Okay, door to the first. You know, okay. See, if that one makes sense, then those two will make sense. It all makes sense. Okay. So it has to go right before this paragraph. See, I just had my paragraphs mixed up, I think. Because I have to move both elevator paragraphs and put them right next to each other. But one of the scenes with Aaron waking up Jay to make a plan to jump A-Doc, aka Doug, aka Fatty, once he gets off the elevator. But if he hasn't gone off the elevator yet, so those scenes, it goes, wake up, make the plan, talk on the elevator, or getting to the elevator. Then it's another conversation on the elevator, and then it's the plan happening. If that makes any sense. It doesn't make any sense, but it makes sense to me, and that's the important thing. Now I can write this and not be confused. Okay. Knock him out. That's the plan. Now this is the elevator ride. Okay, guys, lead the way, blah, blah, blah. How much is it? So a quarter mile down takes 10 minutes on an elevator, roughly. I think I actually looked up Google on how fast elevators move at max speed, and then depth, and how long it would take to travel that. So this is all 100% accuracy, I think, as far as how long it would actually take an elevator to travel a quarter mile. About 10 minutes, roughly. So that might not be accurate, but I think it is. I looked it up. Okay. So, A-Doc is introduced. Enter. Now this is a chat that is going to take place between M, Mila, and A-Doc. Special Agent A-Doc, aka his real name is going to be Doug later, blah, 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 but she doesn't know that. So, okay. Mila. It's nice to meet you, A-Doc. Okay. So, they're going down this elevator, blah, blah, blah. So, okay, that makes sense. That flows, right? M tells Special Agent his real name. Or her real name. And then he gets comfortable with her now. So, where did you learn to kick butt like that? I mean, you're the first one to come to the elevator. It takes 10 minutes to hit the bottom. I want to know. Come on, the elevator takes 10 minutes to hit the bottom. Comma. I want to know. Why would I put that in there with a period? 4 or 5 word sentence? Oh, hell no. Yeah, you all saw that. That was a terrible period placement. Comma is way better there. That's a short sentence. That was dumb. What was I thinking in my 20s? Okay. So, they're on the elevator. Now they're on the ride, having a conversation. The guy talking is Special Agent A-Doc, and they know that now. What I seems those favors are therefore it's about time. Okay, wait. Therefore, okay. Okay. Here we are. We've reached the bottom. It's about time. It got hot fast in here. So they're at the bottom of Dark Cell in the elevator. Okay. But I still think I need to move one more paragraph because now... Okay. They're ready to jump him, but he's not quite out of the elevator yet. So I need to find that paragraph and move it up again. So I'm going to pause this just so you guys don't have to see me scroll and look like an idiot finding it. Okay, I found it. This is the last paragraph that needs to be put. But I'm going to move it, and then I'm going to have to write a bridge scene, as I call it. Because this paragraph needs to be written as a bridge scene to make it... It needs to break up a little bit, you know what I mean? It's too much Mila and Special Agent ADOK now that I've written an extra scene in to make sense, so... This is where they get off the elevator, finally. And I think that 3 or 4 pages, it's like 2, 3 pages, or 3 or 4 or something. I gotta break it up. I need to add another J scene. They're gonna say, we'll say Aaron's a little freaked out, or something. Okay. Well, I've killed 100 infected. Let's go. It's the tunnel to the left. It's the tunnel on the left. You follow me. That wasn't so difficult. How the hell did you do that? This is my first later. Okay, wait a minute. Ooh. Oh, wait. That's a different scene. Okay. Those are the 4 agents that went down there to investigate. Okay, so that might make sense after that. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yes. Ha. Okay. So that... Then the 4. So we still need to handle what happened to these 4, because they can't just leave them there. Maybe we'll make some experiments escape and kill them. Exciting. And I still need to write a bridge scene now, though. Okay, so this is all the code stuff, and that's right after that. So the scene I just deleted is them getting out of the elevator. You know, I must have just... Okay, that may be just right above this one. Would you rather hang from... Okay, maybe. Alright, give me the first go. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, therefore you didn't attack. That's good as you should have. Okay. It's about time. It got hot in here. Okay. Now this one actually makes sense here too. But I'm not breaking them up like you should, maybe. But it's my book, damn it. And I'm going to write it this way because it makes sense. And why the hell doesn't this frickin' thing know how to spell Fahrenheit? It's trying to spell me Fahrenheit. Is Fahrenheit not one word? I don't care if I look stupid. I'm ignoring it. Fahrenheit is one word. Fahrenheit. It's one word. Like Celsius. It's not Celsius, is it? No. Fahrenheit is one word, and in my book, it gonna be one word. Okay? If they can spell the word shit and misery wrong for 1 billion copies, I can spell Fahrenheit right or wrong in my book, okay? Now, here we go. This should be right. The Gooey Bear effect, as a question, ignore it. Because is not a good way to... It's not an educated way to start a sentence, but I don't give a shit. Because is also a sentence, comma word or something. So... ignoring it, now this should make complete sense. So it should be Mila, okay, it should be J, Mila, J, or J agents to investigate, followed by J, followed by M and whatever again. And all this is happening while Travis and Sam and Chris, I guess, are above ground trying to rescue him. Kicking butt. Okay, so it's about time we got hot and fast. So which way do we go? Okay, that's kind of how the first of the 3 paragraphs that I switched around started, so it makes sense to continue it. Saving. Okay, I'm gonna fix this. Ignore. Okay, now why does this not make sense? See, this isn't a complete sentence. This is just like a spoken thought. But I need to make it a sentence because this is a book, not a movie. Yet. Okay. It's 812. It's 812463, right? Asked like a question. Spoken like a question. Save. So that paragraph's been moved, and it's been corrected to make sense. That's correct, then we have to do the recap. So now, shut your mouth, prisoner. Hey, I asked a question, tell me whatever. I might have to reword this a bit, because they should be walking up the tunnel towards them, not a guard. Right? It'll all make sense in the next part. I'm going to stop here, though, because it's all together now and makes sense. I hope. This has been very confusing paragraph rearranging, so bye-bye. And character building. That's what this whole video is basically about. And now that I've read through everything, and I'm going to say this like a million times, but I have to do it just to get it right in my head. Mila's talking to the boss. Go to the elevator. I'll wait in my office. Jay and Aaron make a plan to take out who is going down with Mila to come to get them, the guards. Now, it goes from Mila to Jay, back to Mila on the elevator, introducing Adoc, the special agent, who will then be later trapped by Jay and Aaron as a hostage, whatever. Then it goes Adoc asking M, where do you learn to kick butt? Then M getting the codes, learning about the virus. Then M having to stay at the elevator. One of 2 elevators. Then the paragraph I have now is right under that. So it's a lot of Mila. After Mila J, Mila, J. And this is important because the character, I'm about to write into this now because the guards, there's no guards down in dark sectors, too dangerous. That's what I'm just deciding right now. So what I'm about to do is reconfigure this paragraph and reword it to make them sort of coming down the hall versus the guards are there guarding them. That'll make everything I have switched around in the last 40 minutes make sense without affecting the other 60 pages of the book. And that's important. So, without further ado, you all know where my brain's at, everywhere, but it's an organized, it's going toward the pinpoint, which is the ending here. So, let's do it. Okay. Now, Mila just said goodbye to the guys by calling them assholes under her breath, and that's the giggle. That's the comic relief, because now it gets serious. Are you ready? No, okay. This is back to Jay and Aaron. So he says, are you ready? Yes, make yourself invisible. It seems a little rushed, so I'm just going to start rewriting this whole thing right now. This whole part is dumb. They're not going to get guards' attention because they're not there. I know that's been there for years is the way it's been written, but I'm done with that. So, okay. Fat Boy, he doesn't exist. I might leave it in there, I might not, because he calls him Fat Boy, so it's got to be in there to make the rest of the pages make sense, but I could just rewrite it and edit it as I go. Get out of my way, additional information. Screw you, internet failure. I'm not even using internet to do this, by the way, so it's part of the writing process. Okay, okay, so Mila's at the elevator. Next scene is them in the prison cell or whatever in dark cell. Now, this is Jay. I think I hear someone. I hear someone coming. Are you ready? Yes, let's just get this over with. Sounds good. I hate this. I hate it when a frickin' thing does that. Because then I have to do this so that I always make sure that it's double spaced after a period, not more, not less, or it drives me crazy. Okay. I think I hear someone coming. Are you ready? Yes, let's just do this. Let's just get this over with. Now we'll say it. Hey, fatty. We're starving, can we get something to eat? Okay, who he's saying that to is who we know now is Doug, but it's Special Agent Adoc, as introduced into the story on the elevator by Mila. Mila's character, M. Okay, so now that they've been introduced to each other with this sentence, keep your mouth shut, prisoner. Hey, I asked you a question, Tubby. Do you really want me to knock you out again? Okay, it makes sense. Oh my god, that's brilliant. I just had an epiphany. That's cool. It makes sense now. Okay, so all that rearranging I did in all these paragraphs, this one paragraph makes it all make sense. I think my story was just out of order, to be completely honest. This makes sense now. Okay, so Doug is there now. There's too many names for him. I'm so glad Agent whatever will be gone. Okay, there's another guy with him, though. Keep your mouth shut, prisoner. Hey, I asked you a question, Tubby. Do you want me to knock you out again? So you're the one. Like touching my unconscious body, don't you, fatty? I am authorized to kill you. Then go ahead and do it. Just don't touch my body, fatty. Just don't touch my dead body, fat boy. Aaron, get ready. Stand against the wall. Where's the other prisoner? What are you talking about? They took him an hour ago. I'm calling for backup. Okay, he doesn't need to call for backup because he has backup with him. The unnamed agent of the bunch that was in the elevator who said nothing. So, our minds, as the reader, I would assume, are like, what do you mean you're calling for backup? There is a guy that was in the elevator with you. There's two guys down there now. And we know later that there's 4 that went down another elevator separate from M's. And Aaron kills 2 guards, which means he kills 2 of those guys. And they're the ones that went up the right tunnel, that went up his tunnel that he went. Separate from Doug and Jay after the laser grid, which I'm going to mix in there later. I'm getting ahead of myself, but there's one in the left and one by the elevator still. And I've probably said that like 1,000 times, but it is all starting to make sense to me now, and I have to keep reiterating it so I don't mess up here. Keep your chin. I'm calling for backup. Let's give him a name because he's not gonna live. We'll kill him instantly, which seems kind of dumb, but took him an hour ago. Agent, I need you in here. Agent Vice, I need you in here. We'll call him Vice. Agent Vice. Agent Vice, I need you in here. Should it be Aaron now or now Aaron for the trigger for him to do something? Because I'm going to kill Agent Vice now, the other guy, and they're going to imprison Doug, Agent Adoc, obviously. But, yeah. Now we've integrated the second guy in the elevator with M. So it makes sense, I guess. So now that both guys are accounted for, let's kill one and see how the rest of the story flows. Okay, What other prisoner? What are you talking about? What other... Where's the other prisoner? Doug. No, this is Doug speaking. Where's the other prisoner? Jay. What are you talking about? They took him an hour ago. Guy that was in the elevator but said nothing, has no name, gets a name, but not for long. Agent Vice, I need you in here. Invisible guy, or the boy, who's 17, with a virus that can control it. Aaron, now. What the fuss sound? The guard disappears for a few seconds, then out of nowhere reappears with his feet stuck in the ceiling. That should hold him for a while. Okay. Now we have to kill the other one because he is doing something in the hallway. Or outside the door or something. Touched him for a while. Nicely done, Aaron. He's not unconscious, but this is funnier. Okay, they can't get out of here because the other one tries to stop them. But this is funnier. What the hell are you two doing? That'll be Agent Vice. You know, I could put says Agent Vice in quotations, but I like to read it as if it's just like not narrated. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know how to write. I know how to write, I just don't know how to write properly. You know what I mean? It's one of my flaws. Just makes me me. Me. There's nothing I can do about it. Alright. Well, now the agent's gonna get killed. And then Doug's gonna be like, wait, or something. I don't know. So we'll figure it out together here, I guess. What the hell are you two doing? Aaron grabs Agent Vice and disappears. Then when he reappears, thanks for fixing that. Works. Aaron grabs Agent Vice and disappears. Then when he reappears, he throws him against the wall, breaking his neck. We'll give him a good death. He deserves it. He gets his 10 seconds of readability fame. And reappears. Okay, Aaron grabs Agent Vice and disappears. Then when he reappears, he throws him against the wall, breaking his neck. Killing him instantly. Without a questionable doubt now. He's not coming back as a zombie or anything, okay? He's dead. That agent is dead. Okay. I love it. Ooh, tingling. I love creating right in front of, like, just myself. It's just fantastic. Making a character that was kind of like a missing link, giving him a name, and then plotting his death and taking care of it in all one smooth paragraph right there. I love it. Okay, now let's get out of here. Good, I have to pee. Okay, they're in the cell now, having never left except for Aaron, but until he comes back to Jay in the cell where Doug is still in the ceiling. Let's get out of here. Good, I have to pee. There aren't any bathrooms down here, boy. You two won't get very far without my access codes. Okay, now this is where he's, what's it called? Strings him in? Rolls him in or something? This is where he, I don't know what it's called. Ropes him in. This is where Doug, Special Agent Adoc, ropes him in to taking him with them, so he doesn't have to stay there in the ceiling and die or something. So, won't get too far, but hey, Aaron, let's have some fun. Okay. Now the rest of this, I'm not even going to read because I know it makes sense. He gives them the codes for down there. They let him down. Okay. And now, since I did Mila, 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 then J, it was Mila, J, Mila, 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 J. We're doing J and Aaron again. All right, give me the code for the first time today. So that is... Okay. This is where Aaron splits up with Jay and Doug. Jay is staying with Doug because he's older and more professional and can handle himself. And Aaron can handle himself, but he's younger, so he's going on the other way. Okay. This is where Aaron will kill 2 of the 4 guards that go the right way, and the one that stays at the elevator in the left. We will take care of them in the next parts of the paragraph. So, there. Apply, just wait. Same rules apply. Okay. Yeah, okay. This makes sense how I rearranged it now because it goes M, J, M, 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 J, J, J. It's equal. 1 apiece, 4, 3, possibly 4. As long as it's not too much one or too much the other for too many pages, I think it'll flow nicely. As I've read it, it makes sense to me, especially with the little tidbits here and there. I need to interject more character development, but that's what I'm doing here, and I like it. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, you picked the right way. Now stop pushing me. I'll do what I want. Crap, what was that? Okay, there's a lot of security down there. So that's basically what this is. Now this is an important scene because it was, again, Mila, Jake, Mila, 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 Jake, 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 and then Aaron gets his own scene, which is important because the one that Jay ends of the 3 is going to break into a new scene after Aaron's scene or after Mila's scene, which I don't think I have after this point. I think she's sort of on the back burner. But she'll come into play right after page 68 when this paragraph right here I just finished reading, me do this in silence. He's going to let me do this in silence. He's going to go through the laser grid in silence, but Doug is going to not stick around to see it like he said he was. He's going to make a run for it towards Mila, he's going to yell, Mila or M, open the elevator or something. And while that's happening, either Aaron's going to kill him like he killed the 2 on the right, or those 2 agents, one from the elevator, is going to hear something going on and go to investigate. And the one that went up the left tunnel is probably going to run into Special Agent Adoc or something. And I think Aaron might have a gun or something to take one out or something. Possibly throw it to Jay or something and then take one out and he takes out the other, and then it's just Special Agent Adoc and Mila at the elevator and they approach him. And they have a discussion and he's like, M, help me. And he's like, Mila will kill Adoc or something, or knock him out or something, just to leave him down there to die with the creatures. And it's just unraveling in my brain as I see it, and it's just such a cool scene. But who knows? We'll see where this goes. Just a rambling fool I am. But okay, there's the end of Jay's scene. Now Aaron's scene. This is where he kills the 2 guards. You follow me, we're taking the hall to the right. Okay, this is where all the other agents are. This is the introduction to the 4 agents. That wasn't so difficult. Okay, how the hell did you do that? Okay, so you're gonna let me do this in silence. So this is him talking to, this is Jay talking to Special Agent Adoc, aka Doug. Ugh. And this is after he makes it through the laser grid because he's already done it, remember? Because I think the library or something had it. Or whatever. The basement in the library had it. So now he's saying, that wasn't so difficult. How the hell did you do that? This is my first laser rodeo. This isn't my first laser grid rodeo. Let's keep moving, fatty. You know, I do have a name. Try using it. I said move. Not until you use my... I don't like use. Because it sounded natural to say versus use. Not until you say my name. But say my name sounds kind of stupid and bitchy. I like use my name. I'm going to leave it there. Not until you use my name. What is it then, fatty? We're not all bad people, you know. What the hell kind of name is that? My name is Doug. Keep moving. I will not take one more step till you use my name. Okay. Use is repeated, so it makes sense. Fine. Let's have a little chat, shall we? Okay, this was the new paragraph that I wrote for you guys in, like, part 3, I think, or 4. So we're not going to read that again. Basically, his brother is Doug. And so his special agent, ADOC, becomes Doug. Jay never knew his name was ADOC, by the way. Only M knew it. Because he told him on the told her on the elevator. So as far as Aaron and Jay are concerned, Special Agent ADOC never existed. He was just an agent or a guy down there coming to get him as a guard or something. So his character was only known between the guy on the elevator that's dead now and Mila, who's still on the elevator. That's it. And I guess the boss, but we'll take care of him, Matt. We'll take care of his ass later. Winkety wink wink. I haven't even wrote that scene yet, by the way. I have no idea how we're going to kill the boss. Or if we are at all. Maybe he'll escape. Who knows? But, okay. So this character is now Doug for the rest of the remainder of this book. And we're in the last 3 pages here. Let's go into the left tunnel. Let's go. It's the tunnel to the... Oh, okay. Let's go. It's the tunnel on the left. Okay, it's the tunnel on the left. Looks like you were right. This is the right tunnel. I wonder where Aaron ended up. Okay, now Aaron's coming back to them. So, it was kind of like Mila J, big chunk of that, big chunk of Jay. Then it went to Aaron, then it went to Jay and Doug again. After, because the scene had to be broken up a little bit, he has to do the laser grid, and then when he comes back, he's done with it. And then they have a heart-to-heart, whatever, scene. And then Aaron gets reintroduced back into this with Jay and Agent Doug now, that we know is Doug and not Agent ADOC anymore. Mystery revealed. So now Aaron comes back. He tries to play with him a bit, scare him. And anyways, they're being introduced back to the scene here. The paragraph, around what? Aaron snaps the soldier's neck. Okay, now I gotta go find Jay. Okay, so he killed 2 agents now that came up the right scene thing. Now, she hears something, any other experiments? Unlikely. Okay, this is Aaron and Jay again, or this is Jay and Doug. Yeah, just a thing. I just saw. I told you something down here. Boo. Christ. You scared the shit out of us. Okay, this is Aaron making fun of Jay now, and Doug. Okay, so they're together again. We know what happened to 2 of the 4 agents that came down to investigate. Okay, perfect. Now we're ready to write new stuff. Alright. Boy, I tell ya, it took 3 weeks to get this whole recording and rereading through and rearranging and fixing and mumbling and ranting on and trailing on. It was worth it. Because I am finally ready to write the damn ending. Or start continuation of Blizzard Zombies. Okay. No, first I want to know how he knew about this potion about. It's my earpiece, of course. You mean you were connected to the others this whole time? What were you going to tell us? Never. They couldn't hear anything even if I wanted to tell them something. Why not? Our communication doesn't work this far down. Both ways. I can receive info, I just can't respond. Okay, you two, we don't have time to stand around arguing. That's Aaron. Who still, by the way, does not know about the twist. M and J are working together. That's the plan. The only one that doesn't know this plan is Chris and Sam, who is up there with Travis, who are bombing shit, and Aaron, whose realistic fear brought on by the unknowing of what they're doing, J and M, who have got their shit together totally, is making it all believable for everybody else. And that's important because he's going to be kind of pissed later on, I think. I mean, I would be too if I was being lied to, but that's been done in movies before, but not like this, I don't think. This is going to be a twist that's going to be exciting in a book, I think. It's going to make you want to read the next. Thanks, Noonbell! The darkness is coming! Ah! Okay, never-ending story in this town. It's either the Noonbell or the 6:30 every couple of weeks where it sounds like a tornado's coming. Anyways, leaving it in. Okay, you two, we have no time to get arguing. Okay, now is this paragraph reintroduced Aaron with Fatty, aka Doug, and Jay. So now they're going to head towards the elevators because they're all in the right location now. But that still leaves 2 agents left to deal with. Let's say the guard by the elevator is going to stay there. Let's say the guard going up the left tunnel discovers one of the other 2 agents that was killed by Aaron. And he goes and runs. Okay, yes. I got it. Woohoo! He's going to run back to the elevator to get help from the other agent who's guarding the elevator. And they're going to... we'll say one of the experiments accidentally breaks free due to a malfunction. And all hell starts to break loose. So they all have to run to Mila. And while they're doing that, the other 2 agents are going to die. They're not going to introduce themselves. I'm not going to introduce new characters. They're just going to exist. And they're going to die. And then Doug and Aaron are going with Jay to Mila, who's going to probably ask him to help. And she's going to kill him. Or they might not kill him. I don't know yet. He's a nice guy. And I don't want to kill all the agents. I mean, it would be kind of overkill, really. So I might leave one alive, Doug, and he'll help them get out, maybe. But let's write the scene now, where we're going to take care of the agent at the other elevator and the one that went up the left tunnel that Aaron didn't kill. This is the wrong job for me. Unknown character agent. Just having his own scene in this movie. Or in this book. This paragraph. This is the wrong job for me. Where did this blood come from? From! Not form. I caught it. Did you see that? I'm clever. Where did this blood come from? Anybody there? Is anyone down here? Shit. Am I writing the scene? He's discovering one of the dead bodies, or both dead bodies. He'll discover one and bump into the other and then go running towards the guy towards the elevator. Genius. This is the wrong job for me. Where did this blood come from? Where did this blood from? Where did this blood from? Why didn't you guys tell me? I forgot the word. Where did it come from? Look like a fool. Okay. This is the wrong job for me. Where did this blood come from? Is anyone down here? Shit. What? What's that? Narrator, save me. We'll say guard, not agents. The guard notices a hand sticking out of the ground and turns to run, but trips over a dead body. Trips over the dead body. Trips over the other dead body that trips over. Drops? What the fuck is that? Trips. The guard notices a hand sticking out of the ground and turns to run, but trips over the body of the agent Aaron killed earlier. There, makes sense. Aaron's tied back into it. The guy from the elevator with a group of 4 that went up the left tunnel is now investigating the deaths that Aaron caused of the 2 of the 4 that went up the right tunnel. He went up the left tunnel, which circles around to the right tunnel. Now he's going to run back to Aaron, and then all hell's going to break loose. Because of the bombs up above, it's going to malfunction something down there, and they have to escape Dark Sector. Look at that! Word! 21,000 words! Woo! It's like 105, 6 pages on any normal book. Okay, I like it. Let's keep going. This is the wrong job for me. Where did all this blood come from? Is anyone down here? Shit, what? What's that? What's that? Shit, what's that? Guard notices a hand sticking out of the ground and turns to run, but trips over the body of an agent Aaron killed earlier. He stands back up and runs back to the elevator. Oh, yes. I can see it. He's not going to be there. He's going to... Ooh. Should his foot be sticking out of the elevator? And a creature be in the elevator munching on him? His boot sticking out of the elevator? No. Some of their most dangerous experiments are down here. I could do anything. That's one idea. One idea was he's there. One idea is that he isn't there. If he isn't there, there could be so many different things where he's at. If he is there, that could take it another direction. Let's see. Just, I don't know. He stands back up and runs. He stands He stands back up. I don't like the word back being in there twice. He stands up and runs back to the elevator. Much better. Perfect. He stands up and runs back to the elevator. The other guard is nowhere to be found. But he sees, I like that, a boot blocking the elevator door. He pulls his gun out and slowly approaches the doors. He pulls his gun out and slowly approaches the doors. He kicks the boot into the elevator, and the doors close. With a ding. Because elevators go ding, right? Well, let's add it another element. We gotta... Anyone's brain that reads this now is gonna be like, I'm picturing a ding. Ding, 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 dong. However anyone's ever heard an elevator, that's gonna make them kind of be the writer for a minute and make a sound all of their own, because no one's dings are the same, right? Everyone's elevator is the same. No, that's not true. Everyone's is different. And this is going to make people love the book, right? It's going to make them the writer for a brief moment, and it's going to make them feel awesome. It's going to make them feel creative and imaginative. I love it. Okay. So this poor guy went up the left tunnel, discovers the bodies of the agents that Aaron killed, runs back to the elevator, sees that his friend is gone, number 3 is gone. Then he's the last one standing, so to speak. He kicks the boot into the elevator and the doors close with a ding. Now, I'm not giving him a name, and I'm not giving the other guy that he's looking for, who's missing the boot, a name either. He feels something watching him and presses the door open button. It starts to get cold and the walls start to shake and crack. Crack. The guard appears out of thin air, missing a boot, and slams into the elevator, oh I love it, doors, with a bloody crash. I don't know. So he's gonna just get thrown by this huge zombie-like creature that's invisible, cracking the walls, shaking them, getting the area really cold. He's supercharged or something, and causing massive destruction. And he just launches this. He launches this guy at the elevator doors with this huge bloody explosion, or like crashing sound or whatever. He crashes him against the elevator of this creature and to a bloody mess and kills him. So now the other guard is like, what the hell did that? Or something like that, I guess. And okay, the guard appears out out of thin air and missing a... Okay. The guard appears out of thin air, missing a boot, and slams into the elevator doors with a bloody crash. The remaining... the last remaining guard screams and starts shooting blindly into the darkness, and the creature appears. Okay. The last remaining guard screams and starts shooting blindly into the darkness, and the creature appears and rips him to shreds. We'll finish him off. Rips him to shreds, then vanishes. Okay, so that's all 4 guards that came down to investigate the heat sensors, aka Aaron, I guess. And he killed 2, and then the other 2 were killed by another creature that escapes and is causing mass destruction. Walls cracking, temperatures rising, it's cold. He escaped because of the bombing going upstairs, thanks to Travis and Chris and Sam, whatever. What does this need? Shreds. Oh, I put an E in there, or an A in there. Whoops, my bad, whatever. Save, love it. Another 100 words down, boom. Okay, now, all the guards are taken care of. Jay is no longer arguing with Fatty, aka Agent A-Dog, aka Doug, and Aaron. They're headed towards Mila. They're there. They're approaching it now. We're getting there. Now that all the other agents are taken care of down there, there's nothing, no loose ends, no nothing. It all flows. It all makes sense now. So, boom. They're approaching Mila at the elevator now. And by them approaching, I mean Aaron and Jay with Doug. So there's 4 people left of the original 9. 4 agents, 2 on the elevator. Mila, 2 prisoners. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's 4 left. 1 agent, and the 3 good guys from the beginning, including Aaron, who was in the elevator. No, who was in the library. So we're all caught up. Aaron and Jay. Near Aaron and Jay are... This is narrator. Aaron and Jay are... I don't want to overuse the word approaching. Know what I mean? Certain words I just don't like to use too many times. Aaron and Jay arrive. Okay. Aaron and Jay arrive at the elevator. Aaron and Jay arrive at the elevator with Doug. But M is nowhere in sight. Where's Mila? Where the hell is she? I don't know yet. I haven't written it. I think I need a fucking break. I need to go eat some spaghetti and meatballs. It is 12:20, December 3rd, 2019. I think I'm going to finish typing a little bit because I want to get a full video recording 10 minutes. I don't want to have a 5-minute video, just have it be a waste. So I'm going to keep writing for a minute, and then I'm going to go eat and call it a day. So this will be part 5's completion. It's going to be like an hour and a half long, but trust me, when I get it edited off the ends, it'll probably be like an hour 25 or something, but it'll be worth it. So Aaron and Jay arrive at the elevator with Doug, but M is nowhere to be found. But M is nowhere in sight. Nowhere to be found or nowhere in sight? I hate when I sometimes read it again and I don't even read what I've typed. I just naturally correct it. It's so weird. I wonder if anyone else ever has that problem as a writer. Aaron and Jay arrive at the elevator with Doug, but M is nowhere in sight. See, I want to say it again, but I'm stopping myself so I read what I'm writing. Well, reading what I typed. Aaron and Jay arrive at the elevator with Doug, but M is nowhere in sight. I mean, there's only so many places she could be found, right? Nowhere in sight. It's dark. Obviously, it's dark down there, so she wouldn't be nowhere in sight. She'd be nowhere to be found, right? That makes more sense. Aaron and Jay arrive at the elevator with Doug, but Emma is nowhere to be found. Brilliant. It flows better. I love it. Let's keep it. Let's do it. All right. It's spaghetti meatball time. I'm going to end this here. Stick around for part 6. We're finally writing new stuff. We're getting the ending ever closer. See you guys next time.